Hello my friends from all over the world. Welcome to my channel, Karina's Strolls. Or today it would be more accurate to say Karina's Drives. And while you're watching me learn to film drive shots with myself in the lead role, let me tell you what we'll be doing together today. Today I invite you to join me for a drive from the edge of Saint Petersburg along the road that leads to my dacha. At the end of the journey, I'll show you the wonderful Oreshek Fortress. Oreshek, from the word orech, means nut. Founded in 1323. Right now we are driving along the road of life. Those of you who've watched all my videos will probably remember that I've mentioned it once before. If you want to relax and enjoy simple, calm content, today's video is for you. And if you are just as happy on the road as I am, then welcome on board. Today we'll unwind with the views along the way, my voiceover, the fields, and of course the road itself. I adore being on the road, driving somewhere, looking around, stopping here and there, exploring new nooks and places. The journey lets you take a break from the hustle and bustle you've decided to leave behind for a while. The landscapes change, and along with them, you change a little too. Meanwhile, we've passed a station called Shcheglova, and here I want to send a warm thank you to my subscribers on Boosty. Thank you for believing in me and choosing to support me. Thank you so much. And let's return to our endless Russian roads. There is nothing better than the nature that surrounds them. Yes, I love cities, but it feels like they have nothing left to surprise me with. Nature, on the other hand, is always something special, even if you've seen it hundreds of times. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. There are many of us. Those who always notice that this time the sun is shining brighter here, or that there are more branches over there. If you don't mind, share your experience of connecting with nature in the comments. And don't forget to mention where you're from. After all, your place of birth also helps shape who you are. And honestly, my heart warms every time you share something personal, as much as you feel comfortable sharing here on the internet. Oscar, your associations and memories truly touched my heart. And thank you, Margaret from Ohio, for sharing your discoveries on YouTube too. Of course, I'm incredibly happy that my videos bring back memories of your youth, childhood, or life in the countryside. It allows me to dive into my own memories as well. Together, we are creating a whole whirlpool of memories here. Any Harry Potter fans around? Oh, my bad. It's actually called a pensieve, and I just translated омут памяти literally, as if I really wanted to pronounce whirlpool. I guess I punished myself there. Yeah, it's really difficult word for my mouth. But hey, we're moving forward. By the way, how are you doing back there in the passenger seat? Right behind me? Right next to me? Oh, remember how in our childhood and teens there was literally a fight for the front seat next to the driver? Now that I've matured, I totally see the perks of sitting in the back. Haha. Leg room. And sleeping room, of course. No navigation stress. Full control of the playlist. What's not to love? What about you? Front seat fan or back seat enjoyer? In Russia, you can get a driver's license at 18, but I only got mine at 25. At that time, I was working at British American Tobacco and wanted a position that came with a company car. So I ended up getting both, the license and the car. And here is something I'm proud of. Corruption is pretty common during driving exams in my city. In my group, I was the only person who didn't pay to get their license. Allegedly, of course. Yes, I passed on the second try, but I did it completely on my own. Alright, since you're locked in this car with me and have no choice but to keep watching, time for a little suffering and a new confession. I also love singing in the car. Sorry, not sorry, zero shame here. Yeah, just a few seconds of my singing, cause I really don't want you jumping out of a moving car. Now for a quick biological pit stop at the gas station. That's how we ended up here in the restroom. But you've probably already figured out I'm not shy about anything, right? While I'm at it, I decided to film the gas station for you discreetly, no close-ups. Don't want to scare the lovely cashiers. Then I drove past the fire station and noticed the gates were wide open. So I walked right in and started filming. They even have a handmade memorial for firefighters who died during the Great Patriotic War. Of course, the crew noticed me and asked what I was doing. And I asked them back, well, why are your gates open then? Long story short, they even showed me their new equipment. The old ones are displayed outside like exhibits, but they only let me take photos of the new trucks. But said I could come back when the station chief is around. He might give me a full tour and maybe even let me film. Not sure if I'll take them up on it though. We'll see how I feel about it. Okay, and right now we are driving through the settlement named after Morozov, heading towards the Oreshek Fortress as I promised you. I made a quick stop at the Road of Victory Museum grounds to give you a glimpse of it. If you are interested, I can come back here later to show you everything in more detail. Just let me know in the comments if you want that. So here we are. We've arrived at the Oreshek Fortress. The fortress is located in the waters of the huge Lake Ladoga. It's incredibly beautiful and peaceful here. You can truly relax your soul in this place. Right now, we are approaching the pier from which you can take a boat to the fortress grounds. There is a monument installed here. This is Count Boris Petrovich Sheremetyev, known as a Russian military commander and diplomat during the time of Peter the Great, one of the first Russian field marshals and the first count in Russia. He took part in all the major battles of the Northern War against the Swedes, suppressed the Astrakhan uprising, received the title of count, and became famous for his military victories and diplomatic work. And the Oreshek Fortress, or Oreshek Fortress, itself was under Swedish control for 90 years, starting from 1612. They called it Notabore, which literally means not fortress. I absolutely love coming to this place. I adore gazing at the water, the fortress, Lake Ladoga, and the mouth of the Neva River. I'll share something a little personal. It was right on this shore that one of my love stories began. We sat on the bank, enjoying how the full moon illuminated the fortress and reflected on the water. It was hard to resist a kiss in such an atmosphere, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure you do. The romance lasted about a year. It was undoubtedly a vivid story that left a bright mark on me. I'm sure most of us have had those mind-blowing romances in our lives that brought a whole spectrum of emotions. I hope you didn't lose yourselves in them when those stories ended. I didn't, though it wasn't easy. And I know I'm not alone. Anyway, what about me? Well, I'm ready to move forward, heading to my dacha now. Life is sugar, yes, please. Come and put it down on me. One thing I need it for. Yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? As soon as I arrived, I went for a walk. The streets aren't as dark in real life as they look on the video. And wishing you all inner peace and calm. And bye-bye for now. Oh, and I hope that you like my video. Bye. And thank you.